So for the first question, transform 23,000 into standard form. So I calculated how many times I need to shift it to make it 2.3. So there's a total of 4. So the results will be 2.3 times 10 to the power of 4. So for you to calculate ON, things that you need to take note is, since AB and DE is the same length, okay, so OM is 5 and ON will also be 5. Question number 3, I first transformed 0.125 into 1 over 8. So 1 over 8 to the power of negative 2 over 3. So after calculation, I get 1 over 2 to the power of negative 2. So by shifting the 2 up, then I get rid of the negative and I square it, the results will be 4. Whereby for question 4, I simply multiply the 2x into 3 and negative x squared respectively. So the results will be 6x minus 2x cubed. For question 5, pretty straightforward. All you need to do is change their denominator into the same. So 1 over 5 plus the original 2 over 5, you need to multiply 3 on the top and bottom. So the results will be 7 over 15. Question 6, so this is the inequalities question. First I shifted the 2 to the other side and I divide 21 by 3. So m is more than equals to 3. For question 7, okay, x is an integer, okay, between 5 to 12. So 5 and 12 is not considered. So the possible value will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And D itself has 5, 10. So I listed everything in, okay, and I drew 2 circles over there. So find the numbers of C union with D. So there's a total of 7 numbers over there. But for question 8, I extracted y from the first 2 variables and extracted 2 from the variables behind. So I got y bracket x plus 5 bracket plus 2 bracket x plus 5. So x plus 5 is repeating. So I rearrange it into y plus 2 x plus 5. Question 9, there's 30,000 lion. So decrease exponentially. So 100 minus by 2, you get 98%, and it is to the power of 6. So the key assessment here is to correct to nearest 100. So required to round it up into 26,600. Whereby for question 10, find the midpoint. So it will be w plus 3w over 2, whereby for y it will be r plus t divided by 2. So the coordinate will be 2w r plus t over 2. Whereby for question 11, correct it to the nearest centimeter. First I find the rounding value, okay, which is 1 divided by 2, so we got plus minus 0.5. For you to find the upper bound, okay, you're required to add the 0.5 into it and multiply by 3 because of the keywords parameter. But for you to find the lower bound, simply takes 12 minus 0.5, then multiply by 3. So the respective results for lower bound will be 3.34.5 and upper bound will be 37.5. Question 12. The key word here, obtuse. Obtuse angle is more than 90 but less than 180. So for you to run the calculation, you will get 25.47 or 154.5. So the one that fulfills the requirement will be 154.5 because obtuse is more than 90. So 25.5 is not considered. Question 13. Find the n-term sequence. So this is the basic arithmetic sequence. So the term by term difference is actually positive 6. So you need to find the zero term. By taking the first term, negative 4 minus 6, then you get negative 10. So you combine your zero term and the term by term difference, you will get the n-term sequence of negative 10 plus 6n. Whereby for question 14, okay, so they already drew down the lines for you. So x is less than equals to 3, so it is towards the left hand side direction. Whereby x more than 2, I drew another arrow over there. Okay, so we know that the regions will be between 2 and 3 now. Okay, so you need to identify which line referring to which one. So by looking at the y-intercept, okay, the line that intercept at 1 will be y less than 2x plus 1. So it will be pointing towards the right hand side. Whereby y more than 4 minus x, okay, this one is the last line over there, pointing at the top right corner. So the region will be at the center over here. So shade off the unwanted region, then you get the final answer. Question 15, pretty straightforward. This is actually your matrix question. So for the first one, simply multiply 3 into every single variables there. Then you will get the results as 15, negative 9, negative 3, and 6. Whereby for you to find the inverse matrix M, simply find the determinant first, which goes by 5 times 2 minus negative 3 times negative 1. So results will be 7. So your final results will be 1 over 7. And then you need to change 2 and 5's position and add negative into 3 and negative 1. So your final results 1 over 7 bracket 2, 3, 1, 5. Question 16. Okay. So the easiest way to solve this is actually approaching it from the back, which is x plus b squared. So I expanded it and I get x squared plus 2xb plus b squared. So from here you simply compare, okay, the one with variable x will be negative 12x plus equals to 2xb. So run the calculation, you get b's results as negative 6, whereby for a it's actually equivalent to b squared. So our b is negative 6, so square it, you will get a as 36. So question 17, okay, find the perpendicular line of CD. So first I find the CD's gradient first. Okay, then I get 1 over 2. So things to take note is that gradient of the original line times gradient of the new line, which is our perpendicular line, equals to -1. So by running the calculation, you will get m perpendicular line's gradient as -2. So we get y equals to -2x plus c now. Then substitute the last information given, which is the coordinate 1, 3 into it, to identify c's value as 5. So the final results will be y equals to -2x plus 5. So question 18, okay, things to take note is the total angle of a pie chart is 360 because it is a circle. So simply take the respective numbers of students, divide by total, which is 120, multiply it by 360 to get, for example, for university, it will be 171 degree. For training, it will be 135, and for work, it will be 54. So by keying in all this and draw it with your compass and your ruler, then you should be able to get the same result. But for question 19, okay, construct the bisector of angle BCD. So as shown is the ways to draw the bisector. Okay, what it does is basically splitting BCD into both similar angles. Whereby for you to draw the locus of point inside the Pentagon are 3 cm from E. So from E, you measure 3 cm and draw a sector over there. And then lastly, fulfill the requirement and shade. So less than 3 cm from E. Okay, so we got these two parts here that qualify. And then nearer to DC than to BC. So it will be the bottom left corner. So question 20, make m the subject of the formula. Okay, first I shifted the 2 minus m up, okay, multiply it by x. Rearrange everything and I will get 2x equals to 3m minus xm. So I can now extract m out from both of them. Your final equation will be 2x over 3 plus x. Whereby for question 21, the diagram shows a equilateral triangle ABC with side lengths of 10 cm. Okay, so for you to find the shaded region, first I calculated the total area. So the total area of the triangle will go by 1 over 2 times 10 times the height. So the height is actually obtained by using 10 square minus 5 square and square root the results. So height is actually 5 square root 3. So the total area of the triangle will be 25 square root 3. Okay, the next part will be the sector, okay, which is ABN. So it is actually 60 degree, okay, over 360. The reason why it is 60 because of the information equilateral. So 180 being split by 3. Times pi times 5 squared, then you get 25 over 6 pi. So the difference will actually be 30.21. Question 22. Okay. So calculate the angle between line AB and the horizontal base. Okay. First, I calculated the base by using 16.2 and 5.5. Run the Pythagoras theorem. Then you will get the results of it as 17.11. Okay. So now that we have the base information, we can use tangent, as we had the opposite of 8 and the adjacent of 17.11. So by running calculation, your x value will actually be 25.06. Question 23, pretty straightforward. You can just refer to my workings and sort out the answer. For question 24, from the first sentence, the key things you need to take note is there's a total of 80 students. And for part A, for you to calculate the median, simply takes 80 times 50%, then you get 40. So from 40, you drew it down, you will get the minutes as 25. Whereby for you to identify the interquartile range, you calculate the 75% and 25%. Okay, so from 60 and 20, you drew it down. The value will actually be 28 and 16. So the difference will be 12 minutes. Okay, whereby for you to find the students who spend more than 40 minutes, so from the graph itself, you drew it up. Okay, you identify there is 75 students who use less than 40 minutes. So you take 80 minus 75, then you get 5 as the students who took more than 40 minutes to complete their homework. For question 25, this is actually a function question. So for fx here is actually x cubed. So substitute x cubed into gx position. Then you will get 5x cubed plus 2. Whereby for you to find the inverse of g, okay, remember this 3-step. First I change gx into y. Then I swap the x and y's position and rearrange to identify the new y. So new y is actually the inverse function of g, which is x minus 2 over 5. Whereby for part B, okay, simply substitute the negative 2 into x position. Okay, then you get 4a plus 1 equals to 21. So by running the calculation, you will get a's results as 5. So thank you for watching. I hope you find this video helpful. If you happen to have friends that struggling to solving all this past year, feel free to share this video to them. So thank you.